Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm MBZ and this is a Wi-Fi battle of the Pokemon variety of which I am bringing you today. Now, I know that I've been trying to push out a lot of content recently and I unfortunately have just been hit with doing lots of work now, so I can't really do as much of that as I was doing. Next week or so, next couple of weeks, I've got a lot of work, a lot of essays to do and shit like that, so unfortunately the content isn't going to be as quick. I'm going to try and do a video a day, some variety, some form of a video, so I hope you guys will be okay with that and we should be good to go. So today's battle is one from a stream a while ago, and let's see how it goes. So I lead with Charizard. It ain't the X variety, it is of course Mr. Y, Mr. Wyvern, one might say, and I have a very nice matchup against Sableye. The problem with this team I brought, which I call a team again because I'm, it's just random assortment of guys, but most of them are physical, apart from Charizard, and the best thing for me to lead off with against a team that has Sableye is the Charizard, because then I can't Will-O-Wisp, obviously, and I'm also special, so it doesn't matter if it could. Anyway, I missed the Fire Blast, which freaking blows, because Sableye's a pain in the ass, and that would have definitely one-shot it. Look how much it does to the Infernape on Switch, and it almost murders it straight up! So much damage thanks to the Sun Boost. That's unbelievable, but I'm not going to stay in to take a hit from Infernape. I go straight into my man, Gumpy. You know him. He's been around the block a few times. He's dealt with Infernape for a few generations at this point, and Gumpy, being the ever gallant knight, rides in upon his steed, which is apparently non-existent because Gumpy's pretty chubby. He probably would squash any steed he tried to sit upon. I get off the Toxic on the Sableye is what I'm trying to say, which is fantastic because killing Sableye otherwise requires a lot of effort, and doing that is pretty great. So we both pull switches. I pull a switch to Charizard, hoping to catch the Sableye with a Fire Blast, and he pulls a switch to Zapdos, hoping to deal with my Gumpy by getting off a Toxic. And that's exactly what he gets to do here, but it's because I switch back into Gumpy thinking that the Thunderbolt's coming, and unfortunately for me, he makes the better play and gets the poison off, so there you go. Whatever, that's how it goes sometimes. Now, I decide to poison myself. There's so much poisoning going on. Me poisoning the Sableye, Zapdos poisoning me trying to poison the Zapdos. Oh, everything's going crazy, and there's lots of PSNs. There would be PSNs if this was the previous generation, but now it says poisoned. It says the whole word. Jeez, Pokemon's moved on in time. Actually, they can actually say full words now. Anyway, it was an obvious switch to Sableye to take the Toxic, so that was a bit dumb. I wouldn't have done much to it anyway, so whatever, not a big deal. I now pull a switch into Charizard. Again, getting this opportunity to get a Fire Blast off, and I'm like, alright, this time I'm going to hit, this time I'm going to stay in, this time I'm going to die. It protected on the switch, which is great because it meant it didn't do any Confuse Ray shenanigans or anything, or subbing, or anything that would really screw me over. Instead, yes, now it gets the opportunity to switch, which sucks, but at least I get Infernape out of the way. At least it's dead. I kind of waste my luck because I get the crit there, which is completely unneeded. And there you go. At this point, in comes Zapdos. I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I just want to kill this thing. The Sableye's poisoned. It'll die at some point. Let's just try. And I actually, Jesus Christ, Charizard Y, one-hit KO a Zapdos, which I believe was defensive as opposed to more specially defensive. I think special offensive one may have had a chance to live there, but my god, taking out Zapdos in any case is fantastic. Holy shit. Great stuff. So now I go back to Gumpy because he has been a shoulder to lean on for me as of late. You know, he's been a good guy. He's just always there, sticking it out for me. Especially against things like Focus Blast on Manitan. Hello? Where are we living right now? Is this the moon? Maybe. Because I haven't seen the sun in a few days. It's a bit dark outside. But what the fuck? Like, not only that, but he crits me with the Focus Blast. People in the stream were saying maybe he's Darmanitan Zen, that's why he's carrying Focus Blast. I tend to think maybe not, because that seems really silly. I'm guessing it's just, I honestly don't know why the hell you'd run a Focus Blast on Darmanitan. It seems like crazy talk to me, but it's doing it, and I guess it does get a sheer force boost because Focus Blast has an opportunity to lower special defense, which means that that opportunity will be gone with the sheer force, and it gets a bit of a power boost, but again, I'm not really seeing the agenda behind it, in all honesty. So, there you go. I now just pull a lol 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 switch into Chestnut because I have bulletproof, and I know that I can take Focus Blast, which was kind of dumb, in all honesty, because the smarter switch was to, knowing that he was going for Focus Blast, go straight to Azumarill, who would have taken the hit very easily, and would have been able to retaliate by killing it with an Aqua Jet. But instead, I pull a switch to Chestnut, which then tempts him to go for the Flare Blitz, which I can't stay in for, because I'm a Chestnut, I'm going to die to it. And I go into Azumarill, which ends up actually being 2-hit KO'd by the Flare Blitz. So my lol switch to show off bulletproof was kind of stupid in the end, because I kind of sacrificed the Azumarill. The reason I didn't go for Aqua Jet there, however, because I could have done that to take him out and not sustained damage, was because I was predicting a switch into the Kyurem Black, and if that had happened, I would be locked into Aqua Jet, and the Kyurem Black, having Substitute most likely, would be able to get a free Substitute on the switch, and I was not about to let that happen. So instead, I just sacrificed Azumarill, and now, as you can see, the Kyurem Black does indeed have Sub. So had that been the situation, I would have been a little bit screwed. So I'm very glad that I didn't kill it with Aqua Jet and it died of its own accord. So going to Chestnut now, who can't live an Ice Beam, but he can. Hello, what is going on? This shit's crazy. Not only that, you know, I have Rock Slide on this thing now, so I was able to get rid of the Sub and then do a good amount of damage. But holy fucking shit! Weakness policy Kyurem Black! That sounds overpowered as hell! Oh my lord, that's just... God, the amount of attack power behind that Fusion Bolt. That's my response. I'm just gurgling. Funny thing, however, is that without any speed boosts of any sort, Kyurem Black with weakness policy kind of sucks, because as we know, it has pretty bad speed in the OU tier, and it just can't outspeed enough things, so I can easily revenge kill it with my Charizard. That's what I do. Then brings in Lucario, which I'm not going to stay in for. I'm going to go to Excadrill as fodder, because I want it to close combat me, and then once it's close combated me and I'm dead, it has the minus defense, which means I can go into Pinsir, Mega, go for the quick attack and kill it. That's kind of my game plan here, to try and stop it setting up or whatever. So he ends up going for the Rock Slide as I switch into Excadrill, which is a move I don't see on Lucario ever. I'm calling into question some of these move choices that they've given their Pokemon here. I'm not quite sure that they're the best options, but go for the Earthquake. I really expected to be killed by close combat there. I'm not quite sure why Lucario switched. It does outspeed me and can very well kill me with a close combat. So the switch to Sableye didn't make a huge amount of sense. I'm kind of still waiting to fodder my X. Like, for the love of God, I just want to fodder this Excadrill. But it's ending up reverse sweeping. Like, what? I end up dodging the Will-O-Wisp because I'm a tank. And in comes Lucario, and I'm now going to die. No, I'm not going to die to a close combat, because apparently this Lucario, in its Mega form, is somehow still slower than my Excadrill? What? Hello? So that was a bit weird. I ended up sweeping with the thing that I brought out to just die. But I guess that's the thing with Pokemon. Sometimes things just happen that you don't expect whatsoever. That's what happened in this game. So there you go, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. If we hit 1 billion likes, I will turn into a penguin and waddle around the ice pole and then record it and upload it to YouTube. So if you want to see that, I think you know what to do, right? Alright, great. I see you guys next time with another video. Until then, goodbye!